This is All India Radio Kohima and I'm Nobin Pradhan with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarks on a 3-city tour to personally review COVID-19 vaccine development and manufacturing. Union Minister Prakash Javadekar launches India Climate Change Knowledge Portal. Nagaland government and ENSF deliberates NSSB and NPSC issue, and Niuland subdivision becomes full-fledged town council. The details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarked on a 3-city tour today to personally review the COVID-19 vaccine development and manufacturing in Ahmedabad, Hyderabad and Pune. Modi visited the Zydus Cadila Pharmaceuticals vaccine development facility in Ahmedabad this morning and held discussions with scientists and vaccine developers. He then visited Bharat Biotech International Limited in Hyderabad in the afternoon. Prime Minister Modi congratulated the team of scientists for their progress in the trials so far. In Pune, the Prime Minister visited Serum Institute of India, the world's largest vaccine manufacturer. Union Health Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan today said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is leading the efforts being made in the country like a supreme commander in the fight against COVID-19. In a tweet, Dr. Vardhan said that today the Prime Minister's visit to Ahmedabad, Hyderabad and Pune to review the vaccine development and manufacturing process reflects how serious he is about the epidemic. Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change Prakash Javadekar today launched the India Climate Change Knowledge Portal. The portal will have all the major steps the government is taking at both national and international levels to address the climate change issues. Speaking on the occasion, Javadekar said it will be a single point information resource that provides information on the different climate initiatives taken by various line ministries, enabling users to access the status on these initiatives. Nagaland government today held a meeting with ENSF and deliberated on the demands of the ENSF relating to NSSB and NPSC. The meeting was held between Chief Secretary J. Alam and ENSF, wherein the Federation was apprised of the setting up of a cabinet subcommittee headed by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton to look into the 6-point charter of demands pertaining to NSSB. The government has also set up a committee to review the job reservation policy of the state, which is headed by Chief Secretary Nagaland. The ENSF was also apprised of the cabinet meeting on 25th of this month on the matter. The meeting also discussed on ENSF's representation on non-implementation of PNAR notification on the 4th Charter of Demands. The Chief Secretary assured the ENSF that the government will look into the demands. However, he said both the committees will require more time to examine all the pertinent issues relating to the ENSF representation and submit the recommendation to the government for appropriate decision. He also requested the ENSF to appreciate the government's serious efforts in dealing with the subject. The Chief Secretary further made an appeal to the ENSF to withdraw their ultimatum and allow the government to take required decision in the larger public interest at the earliest possible time. Niuland subdivision became a full-fledged town council. In a recognition program held yesterday at Town Hall, Niuland, Minister PhED Jacob Jimomi unveiled a monolith and Advisor Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Dr. Nikisale Niki Kire flagged off a sanitation truck. Minister Jacob in his address thanked Chief Minister Nipurio, Advisor Dr. Niki Kire and other officials for making the much-awaited dream of the people of Niuland into reality. He called upon the landowners to give full cooperation to the government to bring development in the area. Also speaking on the occasion, Advisor Dr. Kire emphasized on the importance of the 3 Ds, dedication, devotion and determination, and urged the people to be sincere in whatever work they do. In a partial notification, Nagaland government, on the advice of Chief Minister, has reallocated the portfolios of Temjen Ibna Along as Minister of Higher Education and Tribal Affairs. In another notification, the Chief Minister has assigned Technical Education and Election Departments to Advisor Medo Yoka. You are listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. Nagaland reported 24 fresh cases of COVID-19 today, while 25 patients have also recovered from the infection. With this, the total confirmed cases in the state stood at 11,115. Health Minister S. Pangnyuphom in a tweet said 19 cases were detected from Dimapur, 3 in Kohima and 1 each from Peren and Tuensang. The recoveries were recorded from Tuensang, with 19 persons recovering from the infection, while 4 from Mon and 1 each recovered from Mokokchung and Phek, adding the total recovered cases in the state to 9,724. Presently, there are 1,218 active corona cases in the state. The government's recognition program of Besum Puiram village under Athibung subdivision, Peren district, was held yesterday with Deputy Commissioner of Peren, Sendi Wapang Iyer, as the special guest. Terming the occasion as a landmark achievement for the people of Peren district, district, the Deputy Commissioner said that all-round development can be attained only by maintaining peace and tranquility. He also encouraged the people not to depend much on government schemes and jobs, but to adopt private entrepreneurship and become self-sufficient. The Pesimpuram village was established on 17 May 2006 and was recognized by the government of Nagaland on 12 October 2017. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 71st episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on the AIR news website www.newsonair.com and News on Air mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of AIR, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will be repeated at 8 in the evening. The approach road to the town cemetery, which was lying in a deplorable condition for many years, got a facelift after the All-Ward Union Mokokchung took the initiative for repairing the said road under the sponsorship of the 10 churches of Mokokchung Town under the banner of Mokokchung Town Io Baptist Churches Mission MTABCM. The road, measuring approximately 800 meters, was dedicated this morning after a word of prayer from the pastors of the churches of MTABCM. Dimapur District Administration will enforce total restriction of all vehicular movements from Patkai Bridge to Kokidolong from 7 a.m. tomorrow till 5 a.m. on Monday. Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Rajesh Sundararajan in a circular said that the restriction has been necessitated to facilitate speedy completion of the 4-lane construction works and as a precautionary measure to prevent any injury or loss of life, damage to property and in the interest of public safety. Commuters travelling to Dimapur Kohima in light vehicles only have been advised to take the alternative route via 7th Mile, New Deputy Commissioner Office, Shokuvi, Razaphe, Maikham, Pimla, Mainamsi, Jharnapani, Mezifema and vice versa. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer and follow social distancing norms. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarks on a 3-city tour to personally review COVID-19 vaccine development and manufacturing. Union Minister Prakash Javadekar launches India Climate Change Knowledge Portal. Nagaland Government and ENSF deliberates NSSB and NPSC issue, and Niuland subdivision becomes full-fledged town council. And that's all the news we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.